Don't insist, Jungsu. You have to wake up early for school. Mom, please, let's wait for a few more minutes. I really want to eat dinner with Dad today. You sighed and looked towards the watch. 10 minutes and then you have to eat. The little boy looked a bit disappointed, but he nodded. Okay. You sat on the chair. You know he's a kid and he needs both his parents like any other child. But sadly, you and Jungkook are not close anymore. It's just a formality you guys are doing for the sake of your child because both of you love him unconditionally, or else you would have fallen apart long ago. Don't know when that unconditional love fell apart. You used to be two bodies, one soul, but now it's hard for you to see each other. Everything changed in a blink. You were ready to give divorce to the man whom you have vowed to die with. You have never imagined your life without him, but now you don't even talk to him. After a lot of efforts that both of your parents put to save your marriage and even back to not destroy your son's childhood, you both agreed to live together in the same house. But behind him, you both behaved like complete strangers. Why he always get late? Is my son waiting for me? His voice came, making Jungkook turn back to look at his dad. His face brightened up as he got up and ran to him. Papa! Jungkook wide opened his arms to embrace his son. He picked him up and kissed on his cheek. Why are you still awake, my boy? I was waiting for you. You always come late and I barely get to see you. Jungkook walked towards the dining table, still holding his son in his arms. No doubt Jungsu is more closer to his dad. I'm sorry, baby, but I will try to come early from tomorrow, okay? Promise? Jungkook chuckled and rubbed his nose against his. Promise. A bright smile appeared on Jungsu's face. At least now eat your food. You said, serving the food in his plate without looking at them. Sit on the table. I'll be back in few minutes, okay? He made Jungsu sit on the chair and walked inside his room to freshen up. Finally, we'll eat together, he said, smiling brightly, and you couldn't help but to weakly smile. He is the only thread who is keeping you together even after so much. Suddenly, your relationship started to fall down. So much arguments which never happened before, and you both always have complaints with each other that made your married life worse. Jungkook started to come home drunk, and you both were just giving pain to each other, which none of you wanted, so you decided to live separately. But because Jungsu was only an year old, he needed the love of both parents. That's why you are living together. Jungkook sat on his chair, which was beside Jungsu. How was your day today? It was good, and this Saturday we have parents teacher meeting, and teacher has strictly ordered to bring both the parents. You were standing outside the room listening to their conversation, and tears dropped down from your eyes. It really hurts to see each other every day but pretend like you don't care. You don't ask each other how was your day today or are you okay. It's hard to resist from hugging him when he come home. Now you have realized what a big step you both took just because your relationship was falling apart. You both still care about secretly. This is the reason that even after 4 years, you never thought of getting into another relationship because you both know your heart still belongs to each other.
When forever finally ends, all the promises are broken.
Jungkook somehow managed to tuck him to sleep. This thing got stuck in his head. It's so difficult to hide things when children start to grow up and start to understanding things. Jungsu may be a kid, but he can see how his parents live. This way, no one is happy, neither he himself nor you, and because of you two, your child is suffering too. He came out from the room and slowly closed the door. You quickly wiped your tears till Jungkook noticed. Before he could say anything, you walked away from there. You came in the balcony, tired of hiding your tears. Now it's unbearable when your son started to notice this distance between his parents. Despite of being telling yourself constantly that you both have no reason to love each other, but still, how can you ignore that biggest proof of your love? You both planned your future so beautifully. Jungsu's birth was the biggest happiness of your lives, but then things completely fell apart. Even if you take a move, you're not sure if Jungkook wants to fall in love again or not. Jungkook walked inside the balcony slowly, his heart clenched seeing you sobbing silently. He wanted to hug you right away, but now there are limits set between you. He finally decided to talk about this matter. If you agree to give a second chance to this marriage, then you can try once again. But if not, then it's better to let your child know about it so in future he won't be left broken and feel like you both kept him in dark. He came and stood beside you, but you didn't wipe your tears this time. Why to hide your emotions when he knew everything? He's growing up and started to notice things that we thought would never come out in front of him. He slowly looked at you, but you didn't answer. You were just crying silently while looking down. Now and then he would find out, and it would definitely affect him negatively. I don't want him to hate us because we hide all this from him. His voice was softer than ever. He was swelling again and again as if it's painful for him to speak. You slowly looked at him with your teary eyes, which got slightly red. So, what do you want then? Tell him that his parents don't love each other? He saw the pain in your eyes. Only if we want a better future for our child, either we have to tell him the truth or give this marriage a second chance. A ray of hope arises in your heart. It's like your heart was crying to hear these words from him. You wanted it badly, but you were keep on denying to yourself. Tears started to fall again. You want us to be together again? Only if you're ready. We can give it a try. Maybe that time we were occupied by anger and ego that we didn't thought about future. There's still some time to find out. Are you okay with that? It was hard to speak between sobs, but you managed. Jungkook looked down, trying to hide the pain he's feeling and carrying till now. It's not like we were enemies, it's just we failed to protect that love. But it's never too late to get a hold of things. We are only giving each other pain when we both know we will never be able to move on from each other. You wanted to hug him tightly and cry on his chest, but it was hard to get back from where you left everything. If you're ready, then would you like to give us another chance? You looked down and nodded while a sob left from your mouth. Jungkook pulled you closer in a tight hug as he could feel your pain, and seeing you crying still torn his heart apart. He felt your touch again and he missed it so badly. His soul needs you as badly as it wanted years ago when you both were together. He caressed your hair, holding his tears inside. I'm sorry, Jungkook. I too failed to protect our marriage. If I had tried to understand things, we would have never lived like strangers for years. I really am sorry. You're not the only one who needs to apologize. I got careless. I became selfish. If I had apologized that time, this won't happen. So I'm the one who should apologize. I'm sorry. He broke the hug and wiped your tears before cupping your face. Let's try to forget it like a nightmare and start where we ended before this nightmare. We have to give a bright future to our son and to us as well. You nodded.